Oh, wow. I will have water ready too. But hi everybody. I'm still waiting on my coffee actually because like I said I was kind of screaming at it. It was just not agreeing with me in multiple ways. But I thought I'd at least come on here and let you guys actually see what this looks like. 'Cause yeah, the first time you guys got to see it was when I was wearing Squawk. If you haven't been able to see this yet, I also wanted to make sure you saw this before Wednesday. Anyways, I promise no Albanarks today. That's for Wednesday. Gosh, I had to switch from the original. I know I love it so much. I'm so proud of this. I am gonna make more outfits for it eventually, and add more. Okay, that was the coffee maker. I thought someone was opening the front door. Not terrifying at all. Anyways, what was I saying? It'll come back. No, won't. Um, thank you. Oh yeah, I am gonna make more outfits for this, but later, I think later on I'll show you all, or I'll figure those out because I want to do something else. Yeah, I'm really proud of how it turned out, and it matches all of the other stuff that I do. Oh, that's what I was saying. RahiTuber is great. I love it. I am having so much trouble now that I'm using two screens. Every time that I go in to mess around with it, or I try to like get it working, if I connect the screen or I open up RahiTuber too early and swap things around, it just breaks on me. So I don't think it'll be too much of a struggle, but I guess we'll see. Eh, go away. No ads. I will be turning on something else in a minute here, and I'll talk about that soon. Where was I though? Oh yeah, I'm still waiting on coffee. Oh, I will give a little preview since I know some of you won't necessarily want to use the points yet, but we still got egg. We still got egg. We got bread, and we got eggs in a basket. So, quick little preview because I know some of you are cursed. Yeah, I really love the fact that those are actually still redeems that can be used on this one too. I did make sure to figure that out before I set it all up. So, throws on, that's on. I haven't gone out of my way yet to see if my computer can handle lurk bait as well. But we'll see. Maybe that'll be something that I'll add on, but I wanted to add some other stuff to that too. Give me like a minute to get my coffee, and then we'll actually get started on this art. Okay, guys? I'll be right back. Okay, it doesn't take me nearly as long to get coffee together this time because I use liquid sweetener now. Uh, there's one more thing I need to do, but I'll be chilling here for a minute. Give me just a second. But I thought, as much as I like my music, no, I think I'm gonna, yeah, we're gonna stick with music today. I'm just not dealing with a podcast right now. It's just not quite there. Anyways, hi! I'm waiting for the ad to run out so I can turn it back on. Or, well, turn the sound back on. Let's actually start working on this, though. There we go. This is going to be very chill music because like I said, I've been kind of screaming at electronics today. So, you know. Okay. Flat brush. Me and like, I sit here and I'm like, oh, am I gonna forget anything? And I think today was not a you're going to forget something day. It was a you're going to have problems today. And this color. Hello, I chose a color. He, it's so nice to be able, like, it's so fun to see my art on other people. Just being able to see my emotes and how much you love them on Zell, that makes me really happy. Where is, there we go. I think this could use some blending. It's just not. There. Me too. They're so cute. I will absolutely be using some of them. I do plan on taking a few of the emotes myself and making a bunch. Ah, all of them at once. Okay, and then we flip this and move it. I think I want to just nudge these down a bit, actually, because they're kind of up there. Oops! How did that happen? And there are more because animating. Yeah! I can't wait. Okay, and this is. Alright. I know, they're so cute. A few of these are. Most of these are off bases. I think the only one that I did custom. I'm trying to remember looking at that list you just posted. The Engie one, no. I don't remember. I know I did a custom one. Or were those all animated ones that were custom? Probably all animated. Yeah, I love how smooth it is. You did great on it. Oh, okay. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I wanted to get these so we could draw them out. Oops. Actually, that happened to be right, actually. Okay, so we got that one. I'm gonna go back in with gold in a second. Let's do these ones next. Capped. And then it wouldn't show, but if we take off the hair, it might show over here. And then select both these layers, alpha lock. Get the jewelry color. And okay, I think this needs to be a little smaller. There we go. And that's not the right layer. I wish that this had like the you're on the wrong layer thing. Because I know with other programs, I can kind of distinctly remember if you went outside of the alpha lock. Horny jewelry, yeah. There. Alright. Like I said, even though it doesn't show, I just want to have that little detail in there. We got the hair. We got that. Oh, I wanted to fix the head a little bit. That's too thick. I can't believe I've been using just like the flat G pen, no pressure sensitivity at all at that part. Okay, and then I think we can manage the crown in this one. Try it out, or well, like when you do work on it, try it out and tell me if that works out. We're gonna. Maybe it would help if I had an actual drawing layer on there first. It's off center a bit. Easy fix. Let's check it though. Yes, apply the transformation. Hmm. Okay, we're gonna squish that a bit. I hope I don't have Discord like actually showing up. Okay, we're gonna just hide that. You don't need to hear all my messages. What was I doing? Oh, I was gonna try the liquefy tool on this layer so we could just kind of. Okay, that's better. Now let's add back in the crown a bit. Okay. Probably would help if I completed both sides, actually. There. Alright. Thank you! I appreciate it. You guys are so sweet. Okay. I picked the color. It did not keep the color, so we grab that again. And we're underneath. Yep. You know, I have a lasso tool for this. Ta-da! Oh, that looks wild. Alright, and I did keep all the extra parts in case you want to... Oh, this makes me even more excited. I can't wait to see your 2.0. It's gonna be so great. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Thinking, going through the mental checklist. Let me just peek. I got everything that would normally be added. I think what I want to also do is find the hand. So here's the hand. And I think I want to separate these out into two separate parts, actually. So I know that's how I had it before with the intention of like using it like that. We're gonna cut it. And then check the hand against this. So it's gonna look a little interesting for a second while I make sure the overlap works. Take that off. Take off that bit. And it should still form, yeah, a full hand. So now you should be able to actually give the hand some extra movement around the wrist area so you know it can pivot and all that. I don't know if you want to keep the rest, but it's there for you if you want it. So, yeah. I'm gonna work on labeling later on this one. I just wanted to make sure I finished it out. And I'll send you the PDF for it, so you can, take care of that later. But I will send you at least the PNG for now. Yes, I know it already exists. But where is names are hard there. And then I have one that I haven't finished yet. Wow! I don't know why we're saying wow. Ah! I'm getting attacked is why. Okay. Ah! Stop! Why are you doing this? Colin! What did I do? I very much enjoy rigging it makes my brain go burnt. That is so fair, honestly. I forgot I added a sound to this. Oh my god, I look like an alien. Hi, Keegan. I'm getting bullied. What didn't you do? You know what? You know what? Fair, actually. I, I step away for 2 seconds. Bullied is quite a word for it. It is absolutely what is happening, though. Okay, so next.
Emotional damage.
You know what? I don't want to draw anymore. No, I'm kidding. Wowie. Okay, but we do have another fun one to work on. Coleslaw uh, asked me for a PNG tuber, and that's what I have here. So I just, yeah, what a graceful moth. I am the most beautiful moth. I don't need hair to be pretty. What the fuck am I doing? I needed references. That's what I'm doing. Buttons, VGen, there we go. Okay. I swear, I remember what I'm doing in all times. This is not, this is this is a you problem. This is not a me problem. Don't be, okay, there we go. Alright, and you want to draw with your left hand, that's what. No, no, I didn't. It's commission day. It's the first time I've drawn on stream in, I think, weeks. Please let me have this. I will definitely, like, I actually, because my commissions are almost all the way done. Oh, please be less difficult, please. Oh my god, of course not. Okay. I wanted to grab the reference is that I have. What is this image? Come on. Nope. Not that one. That's not the one I need. There it is. Commission day, and we gotta ruin it. Ruin or made better? I'm gonna go with a ruined on that one. Um, I I still have the left hand like the entire left hand stream planned for you guys. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I just I gotta work. Kind of want to do another emote of just my VTuber tail so I can make a tail wag emote. That would be really cute. Constrains drive innovation. Let's please. I hear you. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying later. Okay. What size is this? What? Okay, that should be big enough. We're just gonna put this on behind for now. Y'all are wild. That's what she said. I don't even remember what I said to make you say that. I okay, I'm fine. It's great. We're doing great. Where do I even start? All right. Let's start with the head, I guess. Yeah, I think this is a big enough canvas. Oh, that's what I said. I understand now. I'm uh I'm totally here. I've definitely had enough caffeine to think straight. Stop. I think I forgot to ask if he needs a blink, but I guess I'll ask about that later. That I don't like that actually. Let me try that again. Stop, guys. We didn't hear the ask how you are. Oh, you didn't? That's oh. Hmm. Let me try it one more time, because I one more time. Yeah, okay. Why isn't it showing up? Oh, because I have the wrong thing. That's why. It's me. I'm the problem. Okay. One more time for you guys.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Yeah, I have it. I've been using Mix It Up for certain other sound alerts. Because while I like sound alerts for some things, like just off-putting. I see. I see how it is. Anyways, um, oh my God, it'll come back to me. No, it won't. Yeah, I use Mix It Up for some, so I can have other sound kinds of sounds alerts on there.
The things I do for love.
You guys! No! No! Six people. Stop! I just want to draw. Oh, you know what else is missing? The sounds from tits. That's what the problem is. Here, hold on. I guess I care enough to let you guys have that. I am dying. I am just actively dying right now. Egg. Okay, hold on. I gotta remember what I'm doing. Give me a second. Help. Okay, I'll unshrimp too while I'm at it. Let me just make sure tits is working properly so you guys can hear yourselves hit me. There. Happy. Congrats. You have made a head outline. I'm still drawing. Yeah, I'm trying to draw right now, actually. This was supposed to be cozy. What is going on? Look, I even put on nice music. I'm not crying.
Emotional damage.
You hate me. You all just hate me. That's what's happening right now. You all think that I get. This is supposed to be a comfy stream. What are people supposed to think when they come in and they're like, oh, it's so cozy? You're saying us throwing metric fuck tons of food at you isn't cozy? Yes, I am. I. Yeah, it has a delay. I'm not sure why. Hold on.
Ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
I have gotten the head done. The outline of the head. I need. I'm crying. No. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm fine. I just need coffee, clearly. We are 30 minutes in. We are not even 30 minutes in. Can I finish, please? Okay. I'm trusting y'all. They asked. I'm gonna turn on cooldown soon. Is that what you need? Do we need cooldowns? Why trust us? Are you asking to finish so politely? Anzel? Anzel.
Things I do for love.
Oh yeah, I wanted this to overlap a little, so we gotta, there. I know it looks crazy right now. Be-doop. Health check, okay. Crack my neck. Big stretch. Alright. I just had a sip of coffee. I think... yeah. Why are you bullying? Why did you bully me like this, Anzel? I don't think these thicker lines really work here. I think that's going to be something I do as part of coloring. We'll see. Why are you calling out my name specifically? What did you do? Oh, you were bullying me in chat specifically when you were just like, you're asking so politely. Okay, back on track. This is actually kind of thicker than I usually draw lines to, so I'm kind of happy with that. Thick, yes, thick lines. With the cabbage arm. No, no, it doesn't. Go away. I think he does definitely need these necklines. I'm sorry, I just realized what this looks like. Hold on, let me just... yeah, floating face. Like, literally just a floating face. Oh well. If it makes you feel better, Faye, I also get bullied when I'm doing my working streams. That makes sense. It's just the nature of things. Okay, and then erase this little bit of work here. Okay, I don't know if I like some of the lines that overlap here. Also, my squishmallows turned back to normal. They're no longer latex. I didn't even realize that you had an issue with latex squishmallows. That sounds interesting. Like, I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. Let me get my music back on. But like, I'm like, let me just go on a tangent real quick because it's like squishmallow shape, latex, and the squishmallow filling. Yeah, for some reason. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. But like squishmallow, right? Like latex, like balloon latex around squishmallow stuffing. I kind of want to see what that feels like. Like it can't like there's part of me that's like the air would make it really like you couldn't play with it, but me to turn my squishmallows into latex and they were so shiny. That's weird. Um but I'm still stuck on like the concept and texture of like latex squishmallows now, and I will never have like because squishy, but also latex and shiny and rubbery. What is this tangent? Okay, I'm fine. I'm good. Okay, so there are some details we need here. I still need to add the hat, and I am going to duplicate this layer first and make it a mouth. There we go, there's that. We gotta add the hat on. I still am unsure if I should add eyes. You know what? I think we'll be fine without eyes. I actually do need the... There we go. Okay, that was pretty close. Like, almost perfect. No, this goes over that part, and I actually would need to erase the rest. I will take this off again too. Okay. Now, I'm not too sure on what colors were wanted, so let's go with the flow first. Saved. Now we're just gonna nudge this over. I think... green. Okay, so, I think what I'll do is I'll use this, I'll borrow this darker green off of it. And we'll use that for the clothing, because these are cabbage too. Are they called like, because like roses have guard petals, right? Where they have like those outer petals that are supposed to protect the actual like inner flower. Do, do cabbages have guard leaves? Anyways, these are guard leaves now. I probably should have put them on separate layers, but that will be a later me problem. That was careless. Here we go. I do want to separate the hat out just in case. I'll be a little messy with it. It's okay. Yeah, look at that. Peak. I do love this so much. It's so fun. Okay, now we need a few different things. I'm gonna make this its own folder. And we're gonna add to it the veins and other stuff. I think I am gonna need the body for this. Throw it here. There, okay. Throw it in between. It's a little too... That's the wrong color is why. Okay. Is that a scratch or is that my tablet? Or no, that's not a scratch. Why can't I? I feel crazy. Like, what is that? Oh, it's probably in a line I didn't erase. There. I know it's probably so small. Like, I don't even know if you guys could see that, but there was just like this little black line. It was driving me nuts. Okay, so we got that one. I think I want to do these on separate layers so we can just continue what I was doing before and erasing shit. I love this. I think it needs some detail work, but I just, it's so great. Okay. And then yeah, it needs some different color in some areas. So let's do that next. No, not directly on the layer. That's not helpful at all. We can at least clip it, though. That probably would be helpful. And then I think I want to go the opposite direction and give it a little bit of lighter spots in some places. There, okay. See, that looks great. And then I am gonna merge all three of these together. And then we're gonna add more highlights. Screen. I think that should be adequate. Wow. Here we go. All right, and there. Okay, it's a little much. Okay. No, this has to go over top of both. And then, yep, there we go. He's so veiny and not in the normal way. Ah, okay, I love that. I think that's great. I think it needs a little bit of cleanup. There we go. Okay. Ah, okay. Oh, we still got to do his head. I think for the head, I want to do something similar. Where's my color history? Here it is. And this is before we add shading. Okay, I like that. And I will have to add shading over top of this. Yeah, so same as before though. We're gonna add screen to this. There, now I can see what I'm doing. And then I think I want to go super light over the face, but it does need like a face one. There. Okay, so we got that. I still feel like the hat needs to be a different color though. Like I like the hat as is, but it needs something. And I can't put my finger on it. I feel like orange is the way to go, though. I feel like orange would be a really good. Actually, hold on. We have a bunch of colors here. We got this main color. And if we were to go to the visual opposite, that's purple. Okay. Maybe. Maybe. Let's give it a shot. I know it's not clear across, but I have a thought of like, what about like a cabbage red? I kind of like it. I think it needs to be bolder. Yeah. All right. Let me actually pull up a red cabbage. Okay. Yeah, I think this color will work. I just need to grab like a cooked or uncooked. Eh. Excuse me. I said cre Okay, there we go. See, it's pretty close. It's just less saturated than what I had before. Okay, I think that works. There's some spots here that I think I've missed either with the hat or with... It's the hat. Okay, so we got that. It doesn't really have the same... Yeah, okay. We'll just make it like a soft white, or well, like off-white-ish. More. There we go. I know it probably doesn't look like much of a difference, but I see it. Okay, so we got that. I think what I want to do for the sunglasses is to work on the actual line art for that directly. Like that. And then I can do some color in there. Same with the mouth here. I'm going to put that directly underneath. Not quite the color I want, but easy enough to fix. There. I'll use pure white. That doesn't really bug me. Okay, so we got the flats done. Let me bug a coal. And then we will work on shading, because if there's any issue with the color, that's a really easy fix. I'll see what you said here in a second. I do need to save that first. There we go. I know Cole, I think is working right now, so that'll be a later thing. Oh, okay. Nobody was redeeming anything. It's just your 5-minute warning. How have I been working on this for 30 minutes already? Okay, anyways. Now we get to do shading, and this is gonna look weird, but here's how I'm gonna do it. Another layer like that. We're gonna just take all this off. And I think, especially with the way it's working out, is soft blue is gonna be a good multiply color. Now, as soon as I can figure out where I'm trying to go. Alright, he just wants a darker purple. Add a higher saturation. Yeah, that's good. And then let me just send that to him again. And let's get started. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so that was fast, so now we can focus on shading and highlights. Like I said, I want to try this blue. Let's see how that works out. Could probably even be a little darker, actually. Yes, perfect. This is kind of the rough, so don't be surprised if you see me erase a lot of this later. I just want to get all of the important bits done. Alright, that's a 3-minute ad, so I'm gonna take a minute, sit back, stretch a bit. Oh! Oops. I hit my volume button on my headset. And nothing's particularly loud, but, you know. Okay, hear me out. What about hair? I feel like this guy needs some body hair. How about you guys? I don't know who's still here, but I had to throw that out there. Like I just look at him and I'm just like, he needs body hair. I just feel it in my soul. I feel you. Yeah, you know what? I say we give it a shot. I got the tools for it. He does look just a touch concerningly bare. Like, he just looks so burly and big. It's just like, nah. Nah, this is a man with hair. I mean, okay, I'm gonna be real. What inspired this is an image of Macho Man Randy Savage in like lettuce armor, and that's when he approached me and was like, "Faye, Faye, how much would it cost to make this as a version of me? And I was just like, how could I turn this down? This is amazing. Okay, and I think maybe just like a little bit here. I need to refine this a bit in general, I think is the issue. So let's do that. Like how, you know, I like it at the full breadth, but it almost feels too harsh. There we go. That's better. And then another multiply layer on top of that to really bring in the depth. Hello, everybody, back from ads. We're here contemplating putting body hair on a cabbage. I do think he needs it, though. I sincerely think that that would really bring this to, like, everything I want it to be. Look at him, though. Hold on, let me just look at him. Okay, and yep, okay, okay, and yeah, you know what? Let's try that. So get the pencil brush. He's fabulous. He's wonderful. I adore him. I know. I appreciate Cole so much for his sense of humor. Let me go ahead and I have to I have to find a picture of body hair now. Actually, we could use the original man himself. No, he's shaved. Why is he shaved? Why does this man shave? Oh, it's so unfortunate. What? Okay, hold on. Maybe I can find somebody. No, they're all shaved too. Okay. Oh God. Okay. I have so many feelings trying to get references for this right now. Uh, I'm not gonna show it because I don't I don't know how to feel. I have many feelings, but I could have sworn Macho Man. I know, right? I feel like Macho Man would be hairy, you know, like Macho Man Randy Savage. Like I, but like when you look up, okay, you know what? No, we are. I have to show a picture now because I need you all to believe me when I sit here and say like, no, this man is shaved, and it's sending me for a ride. Hold on. He looks so wrong peeled when I Google it. Peeled. But no, look. I'm just like, listen, of all people that you would expect, okay, that is unfair. I think that is a model, but no, this is not inaccurate. I promise you. Like, okay. Here's a better example, right? Like, He's shaved! He's shaved! What is this? How could this happen? No, I don't want to save it. I want you... Look at that! Look! Okay. Two options. I'm still going to do the hairy version. I am, okay? I'm sorry. What about this cabbage says that he shaves? Anyways, I am gonna do that, and then I think the next thing would be like, maybe we should do him all oiled up, because I think that would be funny. So, I'll do two versions just because I think this would be so fun, like both directions. Anyway, where is... Okay, back to Google. Oh man, my just I'm having a time. Okay, so I gotta stare for a second and figure this out. Hmm. Okay, so it kind of goes like help. Okay, what's happening? Okay, there we go. It kind of goes like this, right? This is the center, and it goes up and like out, but also like okay, there we go. Thank you for the alert, June. I hope you're having fun. But like, okay, like I think we can easily get away with this though. Like it kind of like follows down like that. Okay, I think I got it. We're not going to see a lot of it, but you know, it's there. Thinner. Gosh, this is I don't know what it is, but this gives me like the same energy as when I was drawing like n Big Naturals Ron Swanson. I'm not showing it. Don't ask. I'm not going to show it. Do you think he... No, because he already has like the veins on the arms from the cabbages. And then it kind of swaps directions and like comes out from like towards the armpits here. I can't wait to show this to Goose. I can't wait to show this and be like, I got paid for this. There. Okay. Okay. And we will get the belly too. It kind of works the same way, like more concentrated here. There. Okay. So we got that. I think that might be a little too dense with the dark colors here. Perfect. Alright, so we got that. And then I still want to do a shiny version. I think I need a harder brush for this one. Almost. I think the brush that I need might be... Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're looking good. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Maybe not. Let me just contain the shine a bit. And I think... And then maybe... You can't really see the shine through the hair, except for the arms. But still. Alright, so... We got... Just look at it. Okay. I am gonna send both versions. 1 second. So... This would be the final, and then there's this option. And we'll just need to add a little extra there. Oops, oh, I put that in the wrong spot. I'm silly. There, now. Okay, so that's been sent out. We're just gonna have to sit here for a second with this one, y'all. Um, hmm. I forgot to do the shades. Because the shades also need some shine. That is gonna have to be done separately, though, on a clipping layer. But we're gonna do it the same way instead. I think I will use that purple, though. Might be a little too dark, but bear with me here. See, just look how much cooler that looks now. Okay, and then lighten it a bit. Wrong. There we go. Yeah, okay. And then I will add some final highlight. There. See? Perfect. And he said he wants the hairy one. So, we got that. Gotta make sure to fuse this. Alright. Perfect. And now we just need to save the variants. There, alright. Oh no, he wanted one more thing, actually. I forgot. Uh... This is gonna take some moving around. Alright, and there's actually one thing that I've never used on this, but now seems like a good time to try it. Okay, so it is affected by a few different things. This is the outline, this is the bubble color. It needs a thicker... There, okay, and then just delete that. Not the size I want. And then a balloon tail. How does this work? Straight line. Let's do a polyline. It definitely needs a wider tail. Let's try that. Okay, I see what the spline is for now. Okay. Okay. I'm still figuring this out. Give me just a second. There we go. Perfect. And then we can just move this in a little closer once I stop. There. Alright. Can you guess what he wants it to say? Could you possibly guess? Alright. Red. I don't know if I have a decent text font for this, but we'll find out. I know it looks small. Just bear with me. Okay, now we can actually go through and see if I have a decent and font for what I want out of this. I mean, we could always just... I can't bring myself to do it, though. You know what else it needs? It needs all caps. I could spell. That would be great. Not finding anything yet. Still scrolling. Oh, right. I need to have it selected, because this thing is silly. Almost. Nope. I feel like there's a marker. That's not what I wanted. I wanted impact. Nope. See, and I always have... Oops. Ugh, it loves picking the right one. That looks silly. In the wrong kind of silly. No. No. I love the stems of the cabbage. There's so many details. Yeah, I'm really proud of those. I think it looks great. Yeah, I don't have a font ready to go. Okay, I don't want to search for those right now. So we're gonna call it for this drawing specifically. And I'll come back to that in a bit. once I can actually search for a decent font. But I'm gonna call that good for now. And there were some things that, I can keep going for a little longer. I'm thinking about what I want to work on next since we're already here. Because that was all of my commission work. Oh, I have a giveaway to do. Um, I know I put them away somewhere. Give me a moment. But I did a giveaway a little bit ago, and I was focusing in on the work that I already had. So I still need to finish that, and I haven't forgotten. It's just, I have a habit of misplacing things. And it seems that I've misplaced this person's reference. Yeah, that one's not ready. Let's see. Hmm. I'll put something. I'm gonna put it back up for y'all to see for now. So I'll have that back up while I continue to look for something to work on. Because I still got time. I'm not really doing anything right now. Okay. I'll work on the emote bases that I've been working on. There's a few that I think I could do better on because they're not exaggerated enough. And there's others that I haven't finished yet. Let's see. I'm gonna work on a redo. So this one probably looks fine. And I would keep it for just, basic things. But I think we can push this a little further and make it more exaggerated because it's an emote. It should have, like, more to it, right? At least in my opinion. So, here's what we're gonna do. So now you have a full view at all times over here. Here's the original. Let's get started. I don't know if I want to go cute or silly. I think I'm going to go silly. So let's do the tilt of the head. Hmm, what do I want out of this? Expressions are one of those things that, like, I don't really do often, if I'm being perfectly honest. And I know that sounds silly. It's just like it just doesn't come up much because a lot of the time I'm just working on character design. So I'm like I'm having that moment of like what do I want out of this? Do I want like like I said, silly kind of confusion or Okay, I see the problem. It's the eyes. And then the brows. That's better. Okay. Trying to figure out exactly how the... There. And I am lazy, so the hands are just copy pasted. Keep original. There we go. I also will admit, I worked on these months ago, I'd say, with the intention of putting them on VGen as bases that can be purchased as, well, excuse me, bases that can be purchased alone, so you can just draw over them yourselves, and as commission types. So, like I have my own set of bases that can be used rather than relying on other people's work. Because while having other people's work is great and other people have great styles, um, I want to be able to, stand on my own a little bit with my own work. So, like, can you see the difference though? Anyway, uh, let's line it. One of the other big things that was kind of killing me about it was like I'm not really a solid line person in the same way. A lot of my work really relies off of like soft, semi-transparent lines. So while it is nice and I love it on other people's work, it doesn't work quite the same for me. It doesn't give me the quite the same expression that I'm trying to get out of it. Suffice to say, I'm probably going to redo a lot of these. Damn, okay. Yeah, see, like, it'll look different once it's colored, but, like, I can already feel a pretty big difference in how I feel about the lines than when I had done it originally. That hand feels funky in a way that I don't mean fun. Okay, that feels better. Let's see if it actually translates once it's flipped. If I could just, move it first. There we go. And then I think it needs some thicker lines for the... There. Oh no. Go away. Alright, there we go. So we got that. And let me just... I think we could get away with eyes here. Ah! There. So we got that. It doesn't look like much right now. I actually need to fix the eyes a bit more. Take this off. I have a specific set of colors that I use. Add a fill layer. Oh, there it is. Boop. So now that's filled. Now we add the details. That's the wrong brush. I might add some more blushing around the eyes over top of this, if only to emphasize... Yeah, I definitely want to redo all of these with this liner, because I was looking at it again, and I was like, oh, I have to make this accessible to other people and all that, and that's true. However, I did not personally like the way that it was turning out, lines-wise. So I'm gonna go back in and fix that once I'm happy with this one. So I'm gonna have to redo all of these, is all I'm saying. So that's gonna be fun. And yeah, so we got the blush here. I'm gonna add more blush. We'll use this tool with the multiply layer. And then we can blur it a bit. It's a little much, but I think that's mainly this. No, that's perfect. Okay, look at that. I love that. does need a few. This is another reason that I use masking layers, is because I can go in and I can just kind of fix where I feel like it's not quite right. But look at that. Look at that. That is a new base. I love this so much. Oh my god, I'm so glad that I fixed this one. Okay, there was another one that I needed to fix that I just wasn't feeling as much. That really mattered to me. I'm just gonna gently delete that. Um, it was this one, but this one I have to say I'm not nearly as offended by. It's just that the lines feel wrong. We're just gonna get rid of these. You can still see the whole thing over here in case you need it smaller for some reason. And this is why we keep our sketches. We'll just delete that for now. Okay, so back to basics. Let's get back to the brush I wanted. That's not the right layer. What size is this? It's not working out. Oh, that's another reason why I think I'm struggling so much with these is because they're so small. Whomst. No one. Okay. Back on track. Where am I? Who am I? What's happening? There we go. Okay, now. Change image resolution. We're gonna make this 1,000 pixels instead. There, that should help a lot actually. A little messy. I love this so much more now. I just look at it. I'm so proud of how stupid this looks. That needs to be a little rounder. Too round. So when an artist sits there and tells you that they don't know how to explain to you how they work or like why they can't do a tutorial, it's usually because like a lot of artists are fuck around and find out people, and I fall very deeply into that category. Um, I will just play around until I like it. A lot of the time, which is why I'm like, I don't really mind redoing this entire thing because I'm still trying something that I normally wouldn't. I feel like a lot of these would make better stickers, but I will probably say something about that when I put these up for sale. But just glorious. Look at that. I love this so much. Okay, okay. I'm fine. I'm great. Okay, so we got that. Just gonna shove that up top and do a little cleanup. Oh my god. And let's do the colors now again. Again with the fill layer. I think I want this to smooth out a little further. Yep. And same as before. I want to make this guy look real red in the face. I don't know how that's going to work out with the mouth, but, you know, we'll figure that out as we go. I think it's going to go above, though. We're going to put that on a multiply layer. And that should help out a lot. So we'll work on that mouth next, actually. Then the eyes. We'll include the eye color in the tears, and we'll do that tier separately. Just because I want to go in and blur that a bit. Look at that. Just, oh, oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy with that. Uh, okay, so I got that. I feel like we could do some more blush to get the point across. This has to be blended out. Yep, I love that. Okay, I gotta think for a second though. No, I think we're fine. I do think I want to switch over to my other playlist and get some variety in here. It's still going to be exclusively, what's it called? Instrumental stuff, but I want to Get something else on. There we go. Okay, anyway. Alright, so I didn't expect to be pushing these out as fast as I did with redoing these, but we can keep going. There is one minor thing that we need to change, though. Here we go. Who's next? I want to fix my surprise emote because it's not scary. It's not scared enough. I like this one as is, actually. No, I gotta fix it just because the line art is wrong. I'm gonna keep... I'm gonna have to do some things here. Yeah, you know what? Start from scratch. Did I delete a sketch layer, actually? I think I did. Yeah, I just came up with that on my own. Got it. This is another one that I need to fix the resolution on. Oh my god, I just realized this one's still sitting here. It's okay. We'll just, keep it there for clown reasons. This is the very first one I made when I was sitting there thinking about like, ooh, I should make I should make some bases for myself. Not feeling the chin for some reason. I'm not sure I'm feeling the eyes either, actually. Let me look and see what I did before. There we go, that's better. And the ear stays the same. feels too light here for some reason. I had to fix it. Look at that, look at that. Okay, so let me just clean this up in a few spots. Hello? 3-minute ad coming up in 5 minutes. But, okay. And now the sunglasses, I'm still gonna put that on a separate layer. Ah! Shush. I will not rant about Disney. I will not rant about Disney today. That is unhelpful. Actively. And I have picked RahiTuber, which is the opposite of what I wanted to do, because it just makes everything hard. I'm not gonna scream. You're gonna scream. Oh, perfect. This is a perfect time for that ad, or for that post. Perfect. Where, what the words? I was working on sunglasses. So, multiply, we can turn this layer off now, and now it's just a matter of, no, I can't. I still need it to make the sunglasses. This is where things might get a little difficult, but we'll see. Almost. Okay, I'm feeling it. It just needs some work. There. Almost. Actually. I'm going to keep fixing it and keep saying I'm done until I'm not. Just, I'm not gonna stop, is what it comes down to. I think I want to do something with this and give it a little bit of a gradient. Yeah. Now I've noticed that there's some spots missing. There. And then there are going to be lighter vertical lines because that is the nature of glasses and shine, I guess. There. Turn that down a bit. Change it to screen. There. Maybe if it goes underneath. Okay, I like that better. Maybe this isn't, nope. Soft light? No. Hard light? No. Add. There we go. Perfect. Then we can turn this back on. Look at that. Look at this dumbass. I love him. That doesn't need. This can go back to through. We can delete all of these now. Don't mind that. And same as before. Layer. Fill layer. You guys haven't even been listening to the music. I'm sorry. That's okay. Uh, okay. There's a little spot here. There. In here. I don't know why, but I look at this and I think it would be really fun to see Raws like this. Hold on, let me pull up Raws. Where is Raws? There's Raws. Like, just, I don't know. There's just something about this pose that just says, like, this is a Raws pose. I don't know why. I feel it in my heart. Okay. Let me try to focus. Now, back to what we were doing before. Nose blush. Face blush. Blend it out. Then the mouth. And the teeth. This little spot there. And then the eyes. I think I want to use a hard brush. Or a hard, airbrush. So we still have clear lines, but nothing that's going to interfere. And then here. There we go. So we got that. It looks funky right here. There we go. I think that looks better. I don't like the nose. I know there's no nose to speak of, but like I don't like the blush around where the nose would be. A little bit of cleanup on the line art just right here. Perfect. I love that. Okay, and then save that. I just said save it. What happened? Oh, it's because I changed it by... Can't believe this is where we started. Okay, let's see. What's next? Go back to the emotes. Thinking. I want to fix the gun emote, but that one's going to take some time. This is another one that I want to fix. It's fine the way it is, but the problem that I have is it doesn't really fit in the square all too well, And I think that we can do something different with it to make it work. I'm going to do this completely differently, though. It's not going to be like holding a heart. You'll see. This one is going to be a full sketch. So I still want the heart to be the bigger emphasis over the character. And then next thing to figure out is how to include the character. Maybe if they were hugging it close? Yeah, I like that. Mm, okay, I did put this on a separate layer for a reason. And we'll just make sure it's anchored to that hand. Yeah, I like cute aggression, so if I were going to animate something, the way that I would want to animate this one specifically would be squeezing the heart. No, it's not going to work here, so, or for now, so it'll just be something to think about in the future, I think. See, now this one I think works more effectively because it does take up like all of the square. It's going to be a lot more readable this way. And I'm okay with exaggerating. Excuse my sounds. They're sounds of dissatisfaction. Um, yeah, I think the heart we can do better with here. There we go. Okay, so we got that. Now it's just a matter of getting it in the right spot and space. Here we go. This one's going to be a lot easier to do. And I'm going to just have to be conscious of a few things. So we'll start with the heart, and I'm going to use a symmetry tool. Yeah, you know what? I do have tools or like assets that would allow me to just kind of pop it in there and go for it, but I think that this is one of those things that's going to be better serviced as a hand-drawn spot. Mainly because I want a fat, rounded heart with like a rounded tip. There. Okay, so there's that. put that back for a second. And then we draw the head. I think... Yeah, I'm gonna put the head actually on top. I don't like that smile. Hmm. Oh my god! Hi everybody! Oh, that's loud. Oh wow. Hi Shock, it's good to see you. Thank you for the raid. Hey everybody. I'm Saturniday Faye. I am a Moth Fairy VTuber and I do a lot of drawing. I'm doing great. And what else? I drawn a blank for a second. I do Pathfinder every Thursday, and I'm doing a seamless run of Elden Ring for the first time on Wednesdays. But today we're working on emotes. I finished all my commission work, so I was just like, I got time and energy, so I thought this would be fun. How are you doing today? What were you guys up to? Let me Keyboard. What is Keyboard? I don't think I've ever heard of that one. Let me stretch for a second. Oh boy. Ugh. "3D action roguelite." Okay. I think the only one that like roguelike at or roguelike of any kind would be Chroma, Tower of Chroma. I forget what it's called exactly. Kind of like the Surge if you've played that, but with Arkham Knight combat. I have not. But that does sound fun. Oop. Gosh, it's always hard to get this swoop. Not the swoop, but just like this part of the shoulder, right? Yeah, I've never really played roguelikes. I guess I'm not really good at that kind of thing. Like, the only reason I'm doing Elden Ring at all, I'm gonna be real, is because I got other people playing with me. I die so much. Me either. Wait, let's see. Okay, and then I said I was going to put this underneath. Oops. Turn that off first. So there. Now you can see what it's actually looking like. Let me get the rest of this. Perfect. Okay. I'm happy with that. Maybe a few small fixes. But yeah, roguelike are usually like the games that I generally watch other people play because they look fun. They really do. I cannot wrap my head. Okay, and then kinda let's see. There's just some cleanup spots I want to take care of real quick. That's under here. I almost feel like I need to move the head a little bit. Like it's not quite lining up the way that I want it to, or think it should. It's not touching anything, so it should be easy enough. Yeah, that looks more normal to me. I'm gonna raid and run, but I'll be lurking. I haven't slept since yesterday and I need to try again. Oh my gosh, go to bed. Thank you for raiding and have a good sleep. I can't say I'm any different. When did I go to bed last night? Oh my gosh, I went to bed at like 3? 3. My friends are gonna yell at me. I try so hard. I really do. It's just like, you just kind of find yourself like laying there and not real like even if you're in bed, just chilling, you just kind of sleep is hard. Okay. I think I can work on the eyebrows too. That doesn't quite line up. Oh, save point. Thank you. Let's save this as a new file. I need. There we go. I think I do want to keep like the dimple here too. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then colors. I did this one in a folder separate from last time because we have both the heart and the we have both the heart and the where's your heart actually? Never mind. No, we have the heart and the person, so it's just easier for me to keep them combined while I'm coloring. I think I'm gonna need a unique color for the heart, though. I could do white. White makes some sense right now, if only because there isn't anywhere that I would use it in this one. I can change it later. Perfect. And then the blush. Oops. Keep that. Oops, that's the liquify tool. That's okay. feel like there's some spot here that doesn't belong. There it is. Okay, yeah, I was right. There's something about this that makes me wanna add something in. It's a little too soft somehow. Oh, I'm using a bigger brush, that's why. There. Ooh. Ugh. Something's hitting that heart. Perfect. In the future, actually, I'll do this now just so that way it's there. I think one of the things that would help emphasize this a bit would be adding in some like that. And one of the problems is there's a little spot right here. I try so hard to cover, like, to keep track of that. It's just one of those things, like, cleanup is a struggle. Okay, that looks different enough to separate it out at least. And then this one's pretty straightforward. There's not much more that I could do to it. Oh, actually there is. Because I did this on the other one. It feels appropriate for the type of drawing here. There. Yeah, okay. Brain doesn't want to stop braining. Yeah, I didn't realize you said that earlier. Yeah, no, it just wants to keep going, and it feels like there's no consistent stop sometimes. Okay, so we got those. What's next? I need to do some major fixes on that one. Let's do some that just have sketches. Wrong layer. Too big, which means that this probably needs to be bigger. There we go. Oh, sorry. Oh, you guys have been just sitting here in silence again, and I've been listening to music. I'll get the music back on in a second. I'm sorry about that. I think this is one that I can get away with mirroring the original eye. Yeah, I like that. Hmm, I don't like the mouth though. I think I want the symmetry tool for that one. Perfect. Hmm, I don't know if I need teeth with this one or not. Let's try it. Yes, but not that big. think that works. I think we need to try again on the eyes, though. Almost, almost. That makes more sense somehow. Look it. That was a little crooked. One second. You know, I think I could get away with a little bit of pooch here. Yeah. And then we can... Yeah, like that. Same here, I think... Okay. Now, I think yeah, I'm gonna use an asset for this. So I have this V-Designers asset that I've kept just for the sake of making life a little easier, and I think this is a good time to use it. So let's use 3 of these. So 1, 2, okay, so 3. I know they're a little silly big right now. Just bear with me. Oh, you know what? First I need to finish out the top of the head. Hi, Colin. It's good to see. Thanks. I appreciate it. Oh my god. Why? Why do you do this? It's fine. Oh gosh, it's just out of the blue, just pure peace and quiet. Yay! We wow, this must be something for the new people here. Okay, okay. I am focused. I have focus. No, I don't. I'm trying though. Okay. I don't like the ears actually. I think we can just kind of... There, okay. Now we can actually do these. So, and then this one... Oh no! I forgot I had it set to keep a copy. So let's make it super small again, and it goes down here. Take this one, do the same thing, slightly less small. And last one goes over there. That's not the one I need, that one is. Perfect, okay. Anytime, any place, both being when Faye is streaming, I can strike. I see. I feel so loved. I do. I just damn. I don't know what color to make these, so we're gonna do what we were doing before. Ah! Bread. Fair, fair. Hold on. I have... Okay, let me... Okay, now. Do... We add the clipping mask, and then we add in the fill layer that we've been using. Not that color, though. Fill. That's not the color I picked. What's wrong with you? There we go. Okay. So, same as before. Oh, of course, this is when my eye starts acting up. I'm just gonna make life a little easier. And... Why do I keep hearing crunching noises? Like, there's just this tiny crunch. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's definitely... No, it's the music. Okay, I'm crazy. 1 second. Okay, now, back on track. Sorry, that me. I was in your walls. Are you having a bag of chips, buddy? Like, I don't... It's pretty loud. It was like right in my ear. Are you good? Alright, enjoy your chips. And leftovers from the beach. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh. You know, Goose is not working overtime this weekend. I bet we could go to the beach. Wonder if he'd want to go. I might have to go to the beach. Okay, so we got that. Let's get the mouth. I don't usually use the symmetry tool, but this one just made it really convenient to work with. See, look at that, we're already done. Leftover. Oh, right, I read that already. Okay, so perfect. I think I want to keep these the same. Got him! Oh, hi Ido, thank you for the subscription. It's good to see you. I'm just working on emotes today. This needs to be slightly smaller. There we go. Alright, perfect. Here's a few things missing here. Bazinga time. There. Okay, perfect. Get some tan at the beach. I probably will. Uh, Goose is not really a like sit on the beach and tan kind of person. He's a bit more of a if we're going to the beach, we're going to do something. I think this needs some eye highlights though, like just some... I'm a oops. I'm a dig a massive hole kind of gal. That's totally fair. Why is this not erasing what I needed to? Where did I put this? Ah, I messed up. There we go. Alright, now we can go back in. Bigger. Perfect. Okay. And there we go. Yeah, Ducky really likes to do that. Whenever we go to the beach, that's the biggest thing for him. He really likes stuff like that. One second. Apparently, I'm getting texts. Goose is trying to get my attention. Okay, I'm getting a lot of stoof right now. Let me try to finish the one more, and then I think I gotta get moving. Okay, now, so we got this one. What happened to the star? Why is one of them gone? Because I put this on the wrong layer. Yay! Oh well, easy fix. That looks really silly. Okay, so we got that. Where am I? Who am I? What's happening? We got this one, we got that one, we got the commission I was streaming for. You all can look at that while I'm grabbing the next thing. You know what? No, that's not going to be an easy fix. I want to fix that one. This is going to be another symmetry one, though. Alright, so multiply, change the color on the layer, and just bring it down a bit. There we go. Hands. No. Hands are going to be a little weird for a second because they're pushing up against each other. There. Just end up with a really thick top of the skull. What's up with that? Mm, again, the ears are not appealing to me. There, that feels better. Oops. There we go. Turn this off, turn this off. That looks like a whole lot of nothing. There we go. I think I do want to add in the blush lines here as well. Hmm. Okay. And regular blush. Yeah, this one was a little... Muffin of Friendship, Commander of Fall. Hello, nice to meet you. Are you from the raid? Good to see you here. I don't feel like there's much I can do with this one. I kinda was in the middle of a game. Okay, where are you playing? Um, actually, I think another option I want to add, just in case someone wants to use that. And it might be hard to see. Yeah, War Thunder. Yeah, I think I did it again. Here, let me just... What's next? Anywho, yeah, Goose. My husband likes to play that from time to time. He's been more focusing on... Oh my god, it'll come back to me any second now. Rimworld. He's like when he has the chance, because he works a lot. That's like his go-to. Where is the... Here it is. There. This just feels appropriate. Do I add wings? I don't know. I mean, there's nothing stopping me. Let's do it. Add some more to it. Maybe not in pure white. I'll be lurking going back in. Have fun! Thanks for hanging out. I have to figure out if I know how to draw wings at all. I think these are functional for what they are. Yeah, okay. They're a little on the thick side, but I don't think I mind all that much. Come on. There we go. Add this back in. Put these layers back on full. There we go. And last... There. Yeah, you know what? I'm pretty happy with that. This isn't going to be a one with more going on, but it has definitely enough in it. This is definitely going to be my last one, though. I still got some things to take care of today. I'm hoping... Oops, that's way too big. I'm hoping to be back tomorrow, but we'll see. Let's focus on getting this done first, though. Turn this down a bit. I think there's a few things that I want to do just off the start. Oh, this is gonna be goofy looking. Health check. Alright, that means drinking, stretching, and making sure I'm sitting up straight. And all I got is coffee. No water for me. I'll drink water soon, I promise. No, don't say that! Double checking. Okay, I am on the correct layer. Ah, loud. No, I don't wanna! Hypation. Just, I said I was going, and you guys just had to make sure that I knew that you were gonna bully me. I think this one would be more fun with the crunchy eyebrows. There is one thing I need to mildly fix, though. Something that I would add to my own model or emotes, but I need to keep it simpler, I guess would be the word. You're not allowed to leave. You can't stop me. I'm kinda gotta though, because I haven't eaten lunch yet, and it's like 3 o'clock. Okay, and then... Oop. Giveaway ads! I will have YouTube Premium soon. There we go, and then eyeballs. Oh, my nails have gotten sharp, man. I kind of poked myself there. You need to eat so it gets angry. Energy, yeah, exactly. Multiply, and then I can't see through that, so I gotta do something else to get this through. There. Alright. So we got that. It looks a little... There's a few things that are bugging me here, actually, so... You're all good. So first of all... No, that's not even the thing that I need. Let's move this a bit. No, that's not the right layer still. There. And then... Yeah. Let's see, did I miss anything? Nah, this is perfect. Needs a little bit of cleanup in some spots. There we go. Buttons, please cooperate with me today. I'm almost done. Much better. Okay, now turn off the multiply. I want to try with this one to keep it with the squish. So that way. There, and then little nose. Blend it out. Too blended. That's not even the right tool. There. Add the teeth in. And just a little bit of gum showing. And then the eye. Okay. Trying to think if I've really forgotten anything this time. There's this little spot right here. I think it would also be fun as a little extra detail. If I can find... It's not quite what I want. No, I don't like it. Yeah, but that's gonna be it for today. I'll probably be back tomorrow afternoon to keep working on these. Just running out of thought, emptying very quickly as I'm trying to figure out what I'm saying. Yeah, so I'll probably be back tomorrow to keep working on emotes. There's a Thanks for stream, lots of fun as always. Thank you, June, for hanging out, and thank you for the follow, Commander. Let's see who we got going. What's that noise? Oops. Let me just hit the snooze. Um, Later. But yeah, I'll be back Tuesday probably to work on emotes. If I'm not back by then, I will be here Wednesday night to be doing some Seamless Elden Ring. Is there anybody I'm following doing art? Kinda remember you. Alright, well. Nope, head's still empty. So real, bestie. It's been a goofy stream. Happy to catch this one. I was happy to have you here. It's good to be able to see you. Anyways, have a good day, everybody.